Leo, welcome to Aether Tarot. Welcome back if you're returning. And if you're new here, then we're doing a general collective reading today. So just take what resonates, leave the rest behind. I didn't like how these ones came out, so I'm not going to take them. Okay. Flip and switch the roles if you need to. Don't try and make anything fit if it's not your story. Just let it go. We've got the moon as your first card out. So changes in your life. Things are changing. Changing for the best, hopefully. We've got successfully overcoming a problem with the bridge. So you're figuring things out. Obviously, you're overcoming whatever this is that you're dealing with. We've got a shark. Take care or there will be a loss of material wealth. So somebody around you, or there's a shark somewhere around your life, and this could be anywhere. This could be with work. This could be a friend. Could even be a family member. We've got an arrogant, boastful person you should not cross with the rooster. So this could be the shark as well. Somebody who's, I don't know, like, it's feeling like a bit of a bully. And it's feeling like somebody who's, you know, trying to kind of be forceful with telling you what you should and shouldn't do. And yeah, and kind of like, you know, I'm so good. I've done this and done that, and this is what you should do too. And they're like really pushy and really forceful, but it's like somebody kind of like trying to sell you into a thing, to do something you wouldn't otherwise do, and being really pushy. And then, but they're like getting a backhander or something with it. Like they're going to make some money off you in a way. Or it's just like pure jealousy where they're wanting you to lose on something. It's really random, but it feels like the same person. So then we've got someone is behaving stupidly with the turkey. So I feel like this may be all the same person, or it could be a group of people that you're just around that, you know, some peers or something that aren't great, you know, they don't rub off on you in a positive way. So there's a shark, there's an arrogant, boastful person, and there's a turkey, someone behaving stupid. So yeah, the people around you, I think this is where the biggest thing is to and like with the moon here too, with these changes, you know, the moon's like what's sometimes the things that are hidden from you. Things you know, that are in the dark, things that could be secretive, or you just, you can't see clearly. So, things coming up that, yeah, we've got at the bottom of the deck, we've got temporary problems with the clouds. So, but you're successfully overcoming a problem. So I feel like you're working through these problems, but this is plural and this is singular over here. So maybe one big problem you're solving or solved, but there's some other ones. It feels circumstantial. So it's good to get a win there though. Now obviously, whoever this person, the shark and this arrogant, boastful person and this turkey is, that's obviously problems to overcome, and they're kind of like out there in a bit more of your future position. So this may not be what's pressing right now. Okay, so changes in your life with the Temperance card. These changes are actually balancing you out. So I don't know, I'm kind of getting like maybe you were afraid of, you know, something, some changes that were occurring, but they're actually occurring for the best. Something is balancing out in your life. So it could have been all, maybe something was all too one-sided, and now you're getting that balance back. So I feel like healthy changes, positive changes, more well-rounded, balanced life there. And we've got the Ace of Pentacles is in the reverse with successfully overcoming a problem. So this is, you know, talking about money. Maybe there was a particular thing you needed to buy, or there was a bill or something that you didn't have the money for, and somehow it's worked out. Either you found the money, or somebody bought it for you, or you don't need it anymore, or you found something cheaper, you found another way, it seems, because we've got the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse at the bottom of the deck as well. I feel like you've found a way, because we've got this Hermit in reverse, which is like you've, you know, maybe been on your own or isolated. This is like very singular energy where it's like not having somebody to fall back on. So I feel like these money problems, there's still probably some more to it. But one particular part, which was pertaining to money, is has somehow worked out. So I don't know, maybe you needed a particular thing and you got it, you know, somebody gifted it to you at Christmas. But maybe that regular income thing is still, you know, still topsy-turvy. So let's see, what's the Temperance? Ooh, Judgment in the reverse. So these changes in your life could have come about because you were falsely accused. Something happened and you've been falsely accused, and maybe that is what had you feel isolated. Like maybe somebody particularly isolated you with a problem that may have involved other people or a group of people, or at least one other person, but the blame was put on you. And so whatever you've done, that, you know, this change that's occurred, maybe you created the change, maybe you took yourself out of a situation or a place, or away from a particular person, and this has helped balance things out for you. Maybe you were falsely judging yourself here too. You could have been being quite critical of your, you know, of how you've handled something, or just you know, self-judgment. So clarify the Judgment and reverse. This could have been something that occurred at work, this issue, and maybe you left a place of business because of it. And since you've left, things have, you know, evened out, and you're like, oh, thank God I got myself out of that situation. Yeah, you left. So, you know, and I feel like what happened was, you know, you initially felt like this is going to send me backwards. But it was extremely manipulative energy. However it went down was not fair. But I think, you know, ultimately for the best, because, you know, it probably wasn't just the one thing that happened. You know, there could have been a person or a couple of people that was just, you know, you were the easiest one to lay blame on. So clarify the Judgment in reverse to the Three of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah. you just like replanning now for the future. So whether you're still there, or something got worked out, or you took yourself out of the problem, out of the accusations, maybe whoever was falsely accusing you got found out for that in the end. But whether you're still there or not, you are thinking about your next moves. And I think you're thinking about a future away from this type of mess. It's like somewhere you don't want to go back to. So, but, you know, it's actually, it feels like you've grown from the whole experience. It's showing you a side of things. Not just a side of people, because I think we all know that there are people like this out there, but kind of like what to watch out for. Maybe it's something specific in the industry that you work in as well that's quite maybe competitive, and somebody was trying to take your place or take your work, or I don't know. It seems to have all worked out there. Let's see. Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. So you could be feeling like there's, like you overcame this problem, maybe leaving or getting away from this problem. But it could have presented like, okay, now there's a new problem, like you need to find a new financial opportunity, and you could feel like the way things were left at the old place, it could have, I don't know, like could stop you from getting a good reference or something like that to get a new financial opportunity coming in. You may feel, and honestly, I don't think you do have a lack of financial opportunities. I feel like this is, this presents like this is your belief system and not reality. So I feel like it's more like with what happened, maybe you feel like you lost a financial opportunity. And like you've now got limited options because of this issue. And like I said, like maybe not being able to use the last place of business or that client or whoever it was as a good reference to be able to get to the next opportunity in your industry. So I don't think this is, now, well, it could be the case, but I think it's more so in your mind. Now, it could have had something to do with, I don't know, being in a relationship with somebody at work or somebody you worked with, and that went, pear-shaped, and then they lashed out when it came to, they couldn't keep it professional at work. So, yeah, I think it's something to do with that social group. And I feel like this was really nasty, like kind of like it was planned, like planned backlash. Somebody you work with that really wanted to make some chaos or make you leave, or just make things really uncomfortable for you. And it's like they're celebrating that they got away with it, or that they successfully pulled off these accusations. Oh my God, they're going to get their karma. So, let's see. Clarify the Seven of Cups in reverse to the Three of Cups. And I feel like they were literally out to sabotage. And try and, to the point, not just to like try and push you out or limit your options or limit your work or your, they really were out to damage your financial opportunities in the future as well. So we've got the King of Cups here, and at the bottom of the deck we've got the Queen of Cups in reverse. This is like something could be going on with your mum and dad, and something's not quite right with your mum. We've got this love here, this cup here. So, I mean, you could have gone home to see your parents for Christmas, and, something's not doing well with your mum, or she may not be around this Christmas. But it's like you're giving your cup of love here to your father. So you could be with them right now, or you could have recently seen them. You could be doing something to help. If your mum's not around at the moment, or, anymore. So it's like something is getting on top of a person, and I don't feel like it's you. It could be your mum, or it could be your dad, where something's really like there's a big resistance here to some changes with these two. It's like somebody doesn't know how to, like if your mum's not around anymore, or flip and switch the roles, but if somebody's not here anymore, it's like you're giving, you know, as much love and care as you can to a situation. But one of these people is feeling like life is just on top of them, it's too much, and they don't know how to move anymore. So it's feeling like there's a separation or a breakup or a or maybe one person has passed recently. And the person that's left, or the person that's still here doesn't know how to transition through this time. And so maybe if you're there, like, you know, go back to help, or, you know, you're somehow trying to help, but that could limit your financial options for where you are there. But it's showing that you're successfully overcoming a problem with this. So maybe you had to make a trip. But this is where your heart's at. You know, this really is where the heart is. So we've got... Now, this is interesting. Okay, so take care or there'll be a loss of material wealth, but we've got the Empress in the upright here. So this is like your energy. You've got this ability to create and to manifest into the world and birth new things. So I feel like you're in a really creative zone here. Like the Empress is, I mean, she has conquered all the other queens in the deck. Like, she's been through all those phases. And I mean, the Empress is the symbol of fertility. So this could be, somebody could be pregnant or just birthing something new. And I feel like that's where you're at, is you're birthing something new into the world. So new business, new job, new career, new project, new hobby, new, you know, just whatever it is. And this is where it's like, take care or there'll be a loss of material wealth. I feel like you need to guard your ideas until you've brought them in. You need to also guard your mind here. If you're a masculine, you may need to be very careful to use protection, because somebody could end up knocked up and pregnant, and this could be way not the plan for you right now. So, and that could be feeling like a loss of material wealth. If you're not careful, if this isn't with somebody that you're planning to be with, this could be like a fun night out, and then a phone call a couple of weeks later, and that completely changes the trajectory of where you were going and what you were doing. So be very careful here. But yeah, and even actually as the feminine, if you're watching this and you're the feminine, be careful you aren't getting pregnant if you don't want to be getting pregnant here, because this could feel like, oh my God, how am I going to take care of me and a baby? Like, that could be the feeling of a loss of material wealth. You may not be able to do what you currently do for work while being pregnant, so you may not be able to, you know, just that. Let's see, clarify the Empress. Yeah, the Lovers in reverse. Yeah, this is like somebody could get knocked up unexpectedly here. Really unexpectedly, to like a King of Wands in reverse. So this could literally just be a fun night out with a very big ending in a week or two's time. So Yeah, and this is coming out with like the Ace of Wands in reverse, the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, the King of Wands in reverse, and the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. So this could be just a hookup, not somebody you're planning on like seeing again. And yeah, this could create a lot of resistance to a transition into now this could also be like an ex or somebody trying to come in and be a bit nasty, somebody that you used to have a relationship with could be trying to, it feels like, now this Empress is in the upright, so she's not toxic, she's not karmic, she's not a nasty person, so I'm not really feeling like there's some evil ex trying to pin a baby on you that may or may not be yours. But it just feels like this could be an accident, an unplanned accident. So clarify the Empress to the Lovers in reverse. Ooh, yeah, Queen of Wands in reverse. Ooh. Okay, here's the karmic. And here's the fight. It's like somebody is this Queen of Wands is accusing somebody, accusing a masculine of being like manipulative, emotionally manipulative, and kind of like accusing a masculine of being a predator. She could also be accusing this Empress, like just creating a fight with this Empress. Something to do with an ex or a past love, or like somebody's just bringing a fight for no apparent reason. It's like this Queen of Wands she's the hoe and it's like she's trying to accuse this Empress of being a hoe just to fight out of jealousy. She doesn't compare. You can't compete where you don't compare. So this is just like somebody karmic who wants to bring somebody else down just due to pure jealousy. She doesn't have the abundance that this Empress has. She doesn't have the money, the creative ideas, the spark, the zazz, you know. She just doesn't have it. She's just being evil and nasty. Unhealed, completely unhealed, and something to do with the past. So, chick fight there. I don't think that this Empress is engaging at all. There is no love between the two of them in this situation. So who is this person? Now, it's could be, yeah. Let's see. An arrogant, boastful person you should not cross. Definitely this Queen of Wands in the reverse. Nine of Pentacles here. There's somebody's living a really comfortable lifestyle, and I feel like it's this Empress. And it's kind of giving like the Queen of Wands could be with somebody's this Empress's ex now, and so she's got the leftovers. And this Empress isn't even around there anymore, doesn't even want this person anymore, or their ex anymore. And yet she's still being attacked by this Queen of Wands. Seems like she's the new person. We've got a Three of Swords in the reverse here. So somebody's just healing their heartbreak, healing something from the past, something that they've been quite guarded, like guarding their heart. Just living a comfortable, nice, beautiful lifestyle here. And this arrogant, boastful person is just... There's just jealousy. There's jealousy, there's fighting, competition, conflict. It's giving like lifestyle and money, or somebody is, I don't know, maybe somebody is owed money, or somebody's just jealous for what somebody else has. This Queen of Wands is jealous of what this Empress has. Money, lifestyle, attention, all of it. All of it. So... what's the Nine of Pentacles to the Three of Swords in reverse? The Chariot. Yeah. One person, this Empress is out having a victory. She's headed in the right direction. She's got fast movement. She has a plan. She has a goal. And I don't know. It's just the way things are. It's like, and this Queen of Wands, she's out in the cold. She's got low confidence. She's got no success. She doesn't know what's around the corner for her. She hasn't got a strategy. She's just completely unsatisfied with life. It could be flip and reverse it too. It could be that this Empress is in a relationship now with this Queen of Wands' ex. Somebody that left her, and she's attacking the new, even though so anyway, something's on track here. We've got, clarify this, Three of Swords in reverse to the Chariot. Hermit in reverse. Okay, so there isn't a relationship. Somebody's single. Single in a sense of doing it on their own. Feeling a little bit isolated from people that are like them, or, you know, like you. Healing from past heartbreak. But you've got a plan and a goal and a direction here. For what kind of lifestyle you want to live, what kind of life you want to live in general. I feel like this Queen of Wands in reverse was the person that was involved in this whole mess with regards to her work. You know, like, this was the false accusations that came your way. I feel like it came from this Queen of Wands in reverse, and I feel like she's still at it. And if it's not you, it's somebody else. Like, she's just always fighting with people. So... clarify this. I mean, you've got this sun coming out here. So, like, for this Empress, she's bringing new life into the world. She's got lots of new things she's bringing in, and she doesn't even need to chase. She attracts. It just comes to her. People, opportunities, and then she just grabs them and runs with them. She's living the life, the lifestyle, and she's just in pure happiness here. So it's like these people around her behaving stupidly because they want what she has. And she's just like staying in her own lane, doing her own thing, maybe completely on her own. She may have even isolated herself deliberately from these types of karmics and from these social groups so that she can heal and just like work on her goals and what she's bringing into the world. and out here in the future, we've got like this happiness. And I feel like the more she gets where she's going, the more she gets closer to her goals, the more she stays on track, the more people keep playing up around her. So she's a target because she's so magnetic. And it's like people just don't like to sit these karmic people, unhealed people, do not celebrate somebody else's success. They don't like seeing another person winning because they're not winning, even though they just as easily could, you know, put themselves in a situation where they were working on their own healing and on their own goals. They could do the same thing, but they don't. It's a choice. But then somebody else does that work on themselves and on their life, and they just want to tear them down. They just want to like speak badly of them. And you know, it's like they I can't stand jealousy from, well, period, dot, but when people can just as easily do the work on themselves and put in the time and the energy and the effort and get themselves where they want to go as well, like why rain on somebody else's parade when they've obviously nothing got handed to them. They just worked hard and put their nose to the grindstone. Sorry guys, we just had a power cut, so I had to change the camera to the battery. Alright, so let's keep going. What did I get up to? Alright, so you're just isolating yourself from these problems, this people, you know, healing from this heartbreak that you've experienced in the past, the dramas, the issues, whatever went on there. This Queen of Wands is the culprit. She's responsible for everything. I almost feel like too, like whoever this Empress is in your life, if it's not feeling like your energy, I kind of feel like it is your energy. She's trying to be a bad influence. But if you know, if you're the feminine, this is your energy. She's trying to be a bad influence, like a fake friend, a false ally, somebody who really just wants to create drama and fights, but there isn't actually love between you and this Queen of Wands. She's being passive aggressive, and it could be family or friend, but it's really kind of giving more like a fake friend. And she's trying to influence this Empress for her, you know, to create that loss. So it could even just be like trying to influence her away from her goals, trying to be a distraction because she's focused. She's going out here for the win, and she's happy to keep herself, you know, knuckled down while doing that. So I feel like as things don't work, as you know, like she tries to attack and it's not working, and you're just getting on with it anyway, committed to the lifestyle, committed to what you're creating, committed to healing and going on and having this victory and in this happiness. It's like then it's like she starts getting worse. So first of all, she's just this snake that's kind of circling and looking for opportunities, and then as you're just moving forward anyway, then she becomes like arrogant and, you know, boastful and like very kind of just becomes more threatening. And when that doesn't work and you still keep yourself like you're just kind of keeping away from people like that, isolating yourself from the problem, and you're in this happiness, then it's like goes to the next level where it's just like stupid crazy at that point. Like she just gets stupid crazy and she's just like, right, now it's just going to be like fight to the death here. Like somebody just gets more and more and more triggered when you don't respond, when you don't bark back, when you don't fight back. Then it's like, I feel like it's the same person. Like they start off really passive aggressive and then they become actually, you know, outwardly aggressive. So you're happy here in the sun, and this is in your future position. You're making big waves. You're just keeping your goal right there in front of you. You've got your guard up though. You got your guard up because like this Knight of Swords in reverse, it's like maybe she's then sending other people in to try and fight with you. Lie, fight, and take away the support. So you might get to a point where you really have to you might get to a point when you're in a bit of a Two of Swords, like you've got to go one way or the other. You've got to cut off a particular friend or, you know, multiple friends. Or people you considered friends, because she's going to ban other people to come against you as well. And it'll be a bit of a... I don't even think that you're... she's used to winning. And I don't even think you're like kind of really interested in fighting back and like trying to defend yourself against false accusations here. You're guarded. Clarify this Nine of Wands to the Sun. Yeah. Because look here, you're in the star energy. You're in the spotlight. You're getting a lot of attention. And she's not. So all eyes are on you. How you live your life. Like she just wants to destiny swap. She just wants your life. She doesn't have what you have, and it's not because you just miraculously have an amazing life. You've worked for it. You've healed from past things, and you just move past them. You've been wounded. You've gone through these experiences, but this wounded warrior, this Nine of Pentacles, is showing like how much hard work you put in to getting where you are here. It didn't just, you know, miraculously fall out of the sky into your lap. And no matter how hard you've worked, you've managed to just keep yourself staying happy and chirpy anyway through the ups and the downs. But I feel like you've accomplished something great here. This is getting a lot of attention, maybe being, you could be posting on social media, you could be doing something online, and you've got a lot of followers. But this is like you reach a point where your dreams are coming true here, and it's like a huge burden on somebody else that you're winning, which is crazy. That's the, you know, what happened to people being happy for other people, you know, and giving them a pat on the back for what they've accomplished, what they've worked hard to accomplish. This is where you're going to be here, is dreams coming true. So you've overcome what she tried to do to sabotage you here. You got this happiness and stability coming in. So, right, let's see. What is the Nine of Wands to the Star? Two of Wands in the reverse. It's like you get to a point where you've got what you were working hard for. And then when you get it, you're like, well, I'm good to stay here for a while. Or I don't know what's next for me. It's like you've had this big goal, and out here you're accomplishing it. And now you don't know what choice to make as to, you know, do I just stay here? Because, you know, like everything feels so great when you first accomplish, and then it becomes old and you need the next goal, or you need to take it to the next height. So you may be like, I don't know, there could be some indecision here. Resisting sort of this high coming to an end, and maybe even feeling a little bit trapped inside of now you've become known for something here. You've become, you're seen a certain way by other people. And there could be a bit of a trap inside of that, living up to other people's expectations, not because you set them, but now they're there anyway. So, you know, it's like, it's hard to now have a bad day and just be in your feelings, because I don't know, like somebody is just, it's all about public appearances now. Well, not all of it, but here's where you'll need to tap into your intuition. We've got High Priestess energy coming out, and we've got Page of Cups. So this is like, just, I feel like you're here, you don't know how to choose. I mean, you don't need a new choice. You don't need to make a new plan here, because you're just happy where you are. It's like, let's stay here for a while. Let's stay here for a while. Because you don't want this to end. So I don't know why the Two of Wands in reverse. I don't know why you feel like you need the next thing. You don't need a new choice here. It's like you've reached this peak of happiness, and it may not even need to come with money. You know, it doesn't have to be overflowing abundance. You're happy. What you've worked for. You've reached a goal. You've reached a dream. You just don't want this to end. So the fear of loss here could be what's kicking into you going, okay, I've got to have the next new thing. Or, you know, like, how do I maintain it? This could be where you want to maintain this high, and there's some resistance to this going away. So that could be where you're like, oh, I'm going to have to try and figure something out to keep this around, but I don't think you do. I don't think you do. That's just coming out of fear of loss here. So once you get it, then you're afraid of losing it. And that's going to sort of that's going to start chipping away at this happiness. If you then, you know, let the fear creep in about worrying about losing it. I don't see it going anywhere. So we just enjoy the ride and enjoy the dream here. Because in this High Priestess energy and this Page of Cups, it's like you've got this new love for your life, and you're really in line and tapped into your spirituality. You're tapped into your intuition. You're tapped into, like, now you can see everything clearly. It's like you've healed, and you're absolutely 100% in alignment here. In alignment here. So, you know, there is nowhere else to get. You've got absolute Four of Pentacles, Wands. Happy family, stability. This could be a new home. But this could be an engagement, a wedding. But whatever this is the dream. You're living your dream out here. Absolutely. And you worked hard to get there. It didn't just happen to you. You worked for it. So it's like you just want to ride this out and stay in this feeling, and you don't want it to go away. So that's the only indecision you're in this now. It's like you've reached a peak, and now what's next? You don't really want this to end. It may fade, you know, like that initial high, but I feel like you can just be happy in this for a while. You don't need to know what's next. And what's next will come to you intuitively anyway. What's next is not important right now. It's just like you're in flow here. So, you know, and there's nowhere happier to be than the sun and the star. Well, other than the Ten of Pentacles, but like that can be a process of getting that So I don't think you, like, there's no pentacles out here in this last energy in the sun. I feel like you've got a satisfying, happy lifestyle, and you may have that even if you don't have a lot of money out here. You're living the dream that you built for yourself and what you wanted anyway. You have more than enough to take care of yourself. So, but this is a great foundation that you've built, and the stability that you've built, and everything can kind of build positively on top of that. So let's get you this advice, Leo. Here we go. Release fear. Of course, this is the most perfect card out here. This is the only thing that can kill this off, is the fear of losing it once you have it. So release fear, because that's like nothing else is coming in here to ruin this. But you could just ruin that experience for yourself. Kind of like, it's as though you get to a point where you're like, this is too good to be true. So like, what's going to happen? Like, something's going to take it away from me. I've never been this happy before. That's how it's going to feel. It's just, it's too perfect. Life doesn't do this for me or something, and you know, it's too freaking perfect. Something's gonna happen, something terrible's gonna take it away. It's not going to last. That's the only issue you now have out here. So nice problem to have, really it is. If that's the only problem, which it seems to be. All right, start viewing your life from a perspective of faith. You are only seeing one tiny aspect of the picture, and this is keeping you stuck in a situation you don't want to be in. Stop worrying and stressing. Things will only change when you start to take responsibility for creating your own reality. You need to come back into the present moment and breathe slowly and deeply. You have an opportunity to either create tranquility in your life or to feed fear. Only you can make that call. Focusing on what you actually want to experience will bring magic into your life. Don't worry about how it will appear. Just open yourself to receive. Place your hands on the part of your body where you feel fear most intensely. Breathe into this area for a few moments and allow any emotion to effortlessly rise to the surface. Ask yourself, what am I truly afraid of? Keep digging until you pinpoint the deepest fear that is driving your actions. Ask, what is the worst thing that could happen to me? Take a moment and truly imagine facing this possibility. Often this process will start to dissolve the charge. Breathe through the intensity of any fear and repeat the following. I no longer need you. I no longer choose to carry you inside me. I choose to free myself and become my loving self. Focus on seeing yourself courageously moving through life. That's what you are doing. But when the fear creeps in, it's just highlighting another, unhealed side of ourselves. Like, what is that fear? Like, pinpoint it. What's the worst case scenario we're so strongly trying to avoid? We're so guarded against losing our dream. And what would it mean if we didn't have the happiness and the dream and the good reputation, and what would that mean for you? I feel like this is where you go into like some deeper emotional, spiritual work here, because this stability, I feel like, is here in your life not due to, finances. It's not due to like having all this money that like a lifestyle that'll never go away or something like that. I feel like this stability you're finding, this happiness, this peace and stability, you find that within yourself. And then when it's healed and it's balanced on the inside, then that manifests in your external world. But it first of all has to be in your internal side. So I feel like this is where you're getting to. You're getting to this like alignment and this stability and this just peace all round in you, and therefore in your life. I feel like there's this acceptance that's coming in here, but there's still this one little thing to work on with that fear. So figuring out what you're really afraid of, and honestly, like, you've overcome all this other mess with other people and worrying about what other people think. You've just isolated yourself from these people, from this problem. So I really don't see that as your issue. I feel like that's somebody else's issue out here, that you're just pushing forward regardless of them. So Leo, it's good work though. This is your reading today, and I hope the messages are helpful, and thank you for the support. Thank you for the likes, the comments, the subscribes, any confirmations that you give me really help. And I'll be back in a few days time with your next reading, so keep your notification bell on for that. And happy New Year, everybody. I hope you have a great night, great New Year's, and yeah, we'll see you again soon. Take care. Bye for now.